Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Ascendant. Welcome to Rainy Tarot. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. If something in the reading does not resonate with you, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. It truly does help the channel grow. For those who are returning, I truly do. am grateful for all your support and helping me on this journey, and for helping the channel grow. If you haven't already, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I can't stress enough how it helps keep the channel around and keeps things going. So I do appreciate that. Okay, so Scorpio, I've already blessed and purified the cards, so I'll just do a quick prayer and then we'll get right into your reading, okay? So God, Goddesses, Universe, help me to be of service to Scorpio. Help me share with them thoughts and ideas that will make them happy, healed, and the best version of themselves. And so it is. Hey, Scorpio, I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate hold the cards. Already blessed and purified them. So I drew one from the Energy Oracle for an overall energy, and you received um, financial constraints in reversed, and that's the number 13 card. So Scorpio, this card reversed is saying an increase in the money is about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken open, and there's a greater flow of money and other things. Okay, so as more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risks, and spend without the previous extreme precautions that you were. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier, okay? Always bring your consciousness to this and every aspect of your life, okay? So, what was I going to say here? Sorry, I had a little brain fart there. So yeah, basically, your money's coming in now, but things must have been pretty tight there for a while, and just know that the universe has heard your manifestations and your abundance is coming in. So for an affirmation there, Scorpio, you can say this with me. I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits to all, and so it is. Sorry, I was getting a little tongue-tied there, Scorpio. Okay, I also drew one from your divine messages there, Scorpio. And this is a number 24 card. And this is the divine feminine card, okay? So this card is asks you to begin operating more from a feminine flow of energy there, Scorpio, whether you are male or female. It asks that you allow your power to flow within instead of using force. Be mindful of using a gentle approach to people and situations. The role of nurturer and healer is important for you, and as for you, and these gifts will blossom when you allow them to naturally emanate from you. So focus on your relationships with the people you interact with there, Scorpio, and you will find that the more will be accomplished while creating peace and harmony for all involved there, Scorpio. And we know you can be a little, that's going to be a little bit tough for you at times because Scorpio has, they're tall, they don't really have, well, they have tolerance, but they don't, right? So they have tolerance, and they'll, if you screw with them, they will wait a long time before they fight back. But no, Scorpios are awesome. I love Scorpios. So, okay. So Scorpio, finally but not least, I drew one from your guardian angels, okay? And you received the angel of Soulmate, and that is the number 30 card. Okay, so Scorpio, you're receiving this card because your angel of soulmates wants you to know that your soulmate is on their way. As spiritual beings, we all deserve to have the opportunity to share our love and life with another. So love can come in many different forms, including the love of our parents, family members, and friends. It isn't until your true soulmate arrives that we begin to truly understand the depth of sharing our love with them. So angels understand how important it is to connect with your soulmate. The most important thing your angels want you to remember is to be patient. Angels don't function within the restrictions of human time. So your angel of soulmates in the spirit realm to orchestrate the divine timing for you to meet and assist in both your soul's growth. So soulmates have lived previous lives, and it is likely that you have met your soulmate in the past. Have you dreamt about what your soulmate would look like? Do you have memories of a relationship from a past life? These experiences can be a glimpse of the life and love that you experienced the last time you met. A soulmate will stir emotions within you to your very soul there, Scorpio. You will know without a doubt when they arrive. The connection is an instant, and you cannot deny these energies or their energies. You will feel comfortable, and communication will be effortless. You will have the same hopes, dreams, and aspirations in life. So now is the time to surrender and release any fears to your angel of soulmates there, Scorpio. So remember, soulmates can come in many forms as friends, family members, or even acquaintances. The person may be here to teach you how to let go of past issues or to help you find out what your true life purpose is. A soulmate can come into your life to help you grow and develop your consciousness on a spiritual level. They can help you to clear any karmic debris, debts, or lessons that from the past, so that you don't have to carry them with you into your future lives. There, Scorpio. So, for an affirmation, I am open to connecting with my soulmate to ignite the love and light I have within me, and so it is. So, Scorpio, you are a being of the universe who is present on earth at this time to share your love and light with your soulmate. And that's an awesome start there, Scorpio. So, and you could have already met your soulmate already, and it's just a message to you that you need to maybe nurture your relationship with them a bit more, and maybe you've been debating whether or not was the right person, but if you look in your heart, you'll know. I always say that it all comes down to that first kiss, and if it's either going to make it or break it, right? And if it's just that different feeling, right? That connection with someone, and if it's awkward or if it's it doesn't feel right, then you're already your body, your energy is already telling you, right? And when you meet your soulmate, just everything clicks, and it's you don't have to work at it. Right? You don't have to work at those feelings, or you're not debating in your head like, do I really want to be with this person? Do I like this person? Like, it's just those feelings are there, right? Okay, Scorpio. So we're doing a 5 card spread, and for your reading, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and for clarifiers, I'm using your animal spirit guides. Okay, so for your first position in the 5 card spread is your current situation, and you receive the number 4 lead. Okay. Just gonna throw these ones over here for now. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say, if you have any questions that need me, that's on your mind, I will answer one of those questions at the end of the reading with your angel answers. Okay, so you can think about that, and then we'll do that at the end of the reading. So Scorpio, the number 4 lead card. So in matters of the heart, the energy of this card can both help and hinder. Examine the role that you play in the relationship. Do you take the lead and guide the direction of the relationship, Scorpio, or do you follow the other person? If you lead, are you forcing your will on the other person? If you follow, are your own needs being met? So a solid relationship involves give and take, lead and follow there, Scorpio. There has to be an even exchange of energy, and this is true for all relationships. So this card reminds you to guide but not dominate there, Scorpio, okay? I just gotta take a quick drink here, guys. Sorry. So this card focuses on the intellectual rather than the emotional side of the relationship, Scorpio. So how is the relationship serving those involved? If a relationship is to be healthy and strong, everyone's needs must be met, right? So there must be sufficient structure and order so that each person knows the boundaries. So each person must make the relationship a priority and put effort into making it strong. And finally, Scorpio, the decisions made in and about the relationship must be based on sound reasoning rather than pure ego. So if you're looking for a romantic relationship, or you are actively seeking, or are you hoping or someone will simply just show up in your life, this is a card of action, being proactive, not reactive. So take the lead, Scorpio, network, and make yourself available. You can't meet anyone by sitting on the couch and watching TV, right? So you got to put yourself out there, and you know, sometimes it's hard to be a little bit vulnerable, but right, it's you do have to put a little bit of action into it to if if you're gonna you want to start dating, someone's just not going to come knocking on your door, and if they do, well, all power to you. Okay, so for an affirmation, Scorpio, I ensure that my relationships are healthy and that each person's needs are met, and so it is. Okay, Scorpio, for clarifiers, like I said, I was using the animal spirit guides, okay? And for the first position of, for your, for clarifier for the lead card, you received the kiwi. And it says do a walking meditation each day for the next week, okay? So most of the time, walking in a way that people get from point A to point B, often in a rush without regarding what's going on around them, right? So meditation is typically viewed as something people do while sitting cross-legged for several minutes. However, that's only one form of meditation. So walking with awareness and intention is another there, Scorpio. So find a place, preferably in nature, such as the forest or woods, where you can simply walk for 10 minutes or more each day for the next week. Experiment by walking more slowly than you usually do. Try moving at an 80% of your usual speed because, Scorpio, you are on the run all the time. And you can also try, like if you're slowing down your pace, you can also try speeding up your pace, but stay present and be aware of how it feels to move so rapidly. So then slow down for a few steps to where you can really feel each step you take. Notice how how the contact with the ground starts at your heel and slowly moves up to your toes. So if possible, try it barefoot. Be aware of the sights, sounds, and smells as you walk, as well as the rhythmic feeling in your body. So whatever pace you set, be sure to breathe consciously and consistently with full awareness. Doing so while walking is what makes it a meditation. So yeah, it's just people, you go for a walk or whatever, you're just giving her trying to get to point A to point B, but just slow your pace down and just what do they say that stop. My grandma used to say stop, smell the roses, right? And listen to what's around you. Like by my house, there's a big field out there, and I go out there, take my dog out there at night, and it's just you get that fresh air, and you're out there by yourself, and it's almost therapeutic, right? And I enjoy it, but you might want to try it, right? It's just a different form of meditation. Meditation doesn't have to be like I said, is like sitting cross-legged and doing chants or whatever, right? You can whatever you whatever you do to get your balance or to get centered, whether it be like go throw a ball against a wall or to whatever you puts you in that state of mind is a form of meditation in ways, right? A lot of people like to read or whatever, right? But just as long as you take that time out of your day to center yourself and balance yourself, right? Is basically what it's saying. Okay, so Scorpio, in the second position is your desires. Okay, and you receive the number 9, rest and reconsider. Okay. So sometimes the struggle to create and maintain harmonious and fulfilling relationships just seems like too much work. You put forth your best effort and you give more than your share, and find that there are still issues to be dealt with. So you're tired, and at times you just want to give up. So the message of this card is to persevere. You may have been disappointed or hurt in the past, and know that those past sorrows have made you stronger, even though you don't feel that way at this moment, Scorpio. So this is a good time to briefly step away from any conflict or issues around love. Give yourself some space to relax and replenish your energy. Continuous effort stresses the body and dulls the mind. Okay, so you need to rest and reconsider your methods. Once you've recharged yourself, you'll be stronger, clear-headed, and confident, ready to move forward once again with new ideas about how to improve your situation there, Scorpio. Right, and then we're going back to the whole being balanced, and A lot of people don't, in the hustle and bustle of life, they forget, they're taking care of everyone else and all the bullshit and blah blah blah. But everyone forgets that you need that self care, right? Because you're not any good if you're not any good to anyone else if you're not good with yourself first, right? And Scorpios, you're doing 1,000 things, and you always got something on your mind. So just I always say is that just breathe, breathe, take a big deep breath, and slow it down and take care of you, right? Have a bubble bath, do whatever you got to do. Okay, so for a clarifier on your desires there, Scorpio, you receive the boar. Face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. So, whatever difficulties you're experiencing now, whether with a relationship, career path, or some other concern, dig in and rummage around until you discover how to solve the problem. Then take immediate action to remedy it. So every time you confront adverse situations in this way, you'll be uprooting those elements in your life that appear to be obstacles to fulfilling your purpose. There's Scorpio. Life can sometimes be very uncooperative with your rational mind's sense of order, and it will at times even block your demands of how events or experiences should unfold. So if you're living on Earth, you're going to get your feet muddy sometimes, but it's no call for panic or crisis or drama. Instead, take take a couple of deep breaths and view whatever problem you encounter, and simply by something that need just by something saying something that's just something that needs to be taken care of. Just as simple as that. As the saying goes, there really are no problems, only creative possibilities, right? So once you've emerged victorious, Scorpio, which means that you've either conquered your problem or changed your thinking about how you initially perceived the situation, you'll experience a surge of power and confidence. So remember that your power originates from source, okay? Expressed through you as you, Scorpio. So when you vanquish the illusion of the situation being a problem, you'll not only feel a greater sense of relief and freedom, but you also open the way for your heart, mind, and your soul to be more in alignment with the will of spirit, Scorpio. So when you operate from that perspective, you can absolutely overcome anything there, Scorpio. Okay. So for the third position in the 5 card spread is your helpful messages there, Scorps. And you received the number 8, helpless and hopeless. So while this card, Scorpio, may sound a little bleak, don't let it scare you, okay? This card arises as a wake-up call to adjust your thinking about a situation or relationship. You may feel the obstacles have been placed in your way, preventing you from achieving your dreams around love. You may think that your situation is beyond hope and that you're powerless to improve it. Nothing could be further from the truth, however. So all that's required is a willingness to take action there, Scorpio. Assess your current state of affairs and decide what needs to change. Then take decisive steps to make those changes and move yourself into a position of empowerment. So by taking action, you take charge of the situation and feel the power in that, Scorpio. Recognize that you do have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams. Nothing can hold you back unless you let it. So take charge, step into your power, and watch your relationships flourish there, Scorpio, okay? So for a clarifier for your helpful messages on the helpless and hopeless, you receive the elk. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Okay. So when you're in a cycle of your life where you have no to struggle to avoid feelings of defeat and despair due to the circumstances pressing on you from all sides, you need to literally lift yourself up to your grandest upright posture. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead, breathe deeply and comfortably, pull your shoulders back, Scorpio, but not rigid, and plant your feet squarely on the ground. Not stiff and static, but relaxed and fluid, letting your movements be easy and graceful, even when you're standing still. So try slowing down and moving at 90% of your usual speed, keeping your attention in the present moment. Practice this for a few minutes a day and watch what happens. You'll make more of an impact on others and your environment when you're in your physical and psychic fullness, and your mood and sensitivities will shift accordingly. So standing tall, relaxed, and fully present, you're much more likely to command respect from others. This will help you profoundly in any situation, Scorpio, but particularly during the times when maintaining your self-respect and dignity are the priorities. So this isn't pride, but instead a physical expression of strength and power. So make these simple physical adjustments and observe how you're thinking and your mood changes to become more congruent with your posture and demeanor there, Scorpio. Okay, so for your fourth position in the five card spread there, Scorpio, is your challenge of the situation. Okay, and you received refusing to see, and that is the number 2 card. So this card speaks of how important it is to see relationships as they really are, not rather than how you'd like them to be. This is not always an easy or comfortable thing to do. However, in order to make correct decisions in a relationship, you must be clear about it. Are you maintaining the status quo even though the current situation may not meet your needs? Are you at an emotional impasse in matters of the heart, Scorpio? At this time, you may be withdrawing emotionally from a relationship or the need to make a decision regarding that relationship. So, this does not serve your best interest, Scorpio. You must open your eyes and your heart to the truth. By honestly assessing the situation, you'll know just what you need to do. So, knowing the truth will make your decisions easier and will lead you to a more fulfilling relationships there, Scorpio. Okay? So, for a clarifier on the refusing to see card, you receive the ladybug. This is a time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all good things in your life. Okay, so this is an auspicious time for you, one that is extraordinarily powerful. You'll find that everything goes very smoothly with little effort on your part. Your thoughts will be manifesting much more quickly, so be observant and careful about what you're thinking. If you lapse into thinking about what you lack of or what's missing, remind yourself of all the things in your life, food, shelter, your loved ones, or even the gift of life itself for which you're grateful. Gratitude is the key to continually receiving good fortune, joy, and abundance, but be willing to not only ask for it, but also be able to graciously receive and accept all that comes your way, Scorpio. So ask for what you want, then imagine you already have it for that's what you requested. Can you feel what it is like when you think of it having it already? And notice any condition or habitual thought pattern that may interfere with your acceptance of what you're asking for. If this happens, return your attention to your thoughts of gratitude. In fact, express thankfulness as if it is you've already manifested, and continue to monitor any thinking that would otherwise block you from receiving it. If you ask for something and then negate it with insurmountable disbelief, Scorpio, the results you get will be the same as if you hadn't even asked for it, right? So ask and then be willing to receive it, Scorpio. Okay, and the Scorpios, you're your hardest critic, right? So be easy on yourself. Okay, last but not least, there, Scorpio, we are at the outcome of the situation, and you receive the number 5, teach. Okay. So although the name of this card is Teach, it brings the dual energies of both teaching and learning. You have much wisdom to offer regarding affairs of the heart. This wisdom has been gained through all your joys and your sorrows. At this time, there may be an opportunity to assist someone regarding a relationship. That person may even be you. When the opportunity arises, remember the shepherd, one who gently guides his sheep along the desired path. Use the same gentleness in guiding yourself and others there, Scorpio. There may also be an opportunity to learn right now. This could take place in many ways through conversations, observations, or even reflection. So, Scorpio, take a moment to reflect on what you have already learned about your relationships and what you still want or need to understand. Then seek a teacher who will help you arrive at that understanding. The downside of the teach card is when our teachers want us to blindly follow their direction. In relationships, this often leads to restrictions and disappointments. So these teachers come in many forms: family, friends, society, and so on. If a relationship is not going smoothly, maybe it's time to examine the beliefs you hold about relationships. Are they truly your beliefs, or have you unintentionally accepted the beliefs of others? So beliefs that no longer serve you. So for an affirmation, Scorpio, in matters of the heart, I offer what I know. Learned what I don't know and remain true to myself. Sorry, I got a tea drink here. You get so bloody dry in this room. So in matters of the heart, I offer what I know. Learn what I don't know and remain true to myself. And so it is. Okay, Scorps, finally but not least, for the outcome clarifier for the outcome, you received the polar bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectively, compassionately, with no attachment to the outcome. Okay? So when you express yourself from your heart and from a place of power, it's an unbeatable combination. You don't need to growl or bully, nor do you need to fade into the background and deny yourself the opportunity to directly affect the situation. By showing up and being completely present, even when you're simply listening, you're a force to be reckoned with. So ask for what you want and see what happens, Scorpio. Don't get worked up about how it turns out. You may not get what you want, but at least your chances are much better than if you do ask. So as for setting boundaries with others, such as saying no to requests or demands, when you do so, they may respect those boundaries or try to test them. If they do test the limits you've set, stand your ground, be clear, and don't apologize. Approach the situation with the purity and innocence of a child and the focused intensity of a true warrior, one who doesn't speak or act from anger, but from a place of truth and dignity. Know that when you do so, you'll have nothing to fear there, Scorpio. Okay, so that's it for your reading there, Scorpio. So like I said in the beginning of the reading, if you needed a question answered, I would answer it at the end of the reading. Okay. So for the answer to your question is meditation brings answers. Okay. So trying to come up with an intellectual answer to your concerns hasn't been successful, Sir Scorpio. That's because the solution you seek can only be found by going within through meditation or inner spiritual work. You may also gather insights from your nighttime dreams, or your subconscious creates solutions for you that are not available to your waking mind there, Scorpio. So yeah, maybe that's all it takes, right? Take that 5 minutes or 10 minutes out of your day. It's not a lot of time, and do what you need to do to get centered and balanced there, Scorpio, right? Because you know what, the number one most important person in this world is you, right? You got to take care of number one first, right? And then whatever falls in place, right? Okay, Scorps. So finally but not least, I grabbed one from the Lightworker Oracle, and it is the Family of Light, and that is the number 17 card. Okay. So I'll read this out. Read this to you here, there, Scorps. So it says the limits that much of humanity place upon their love, that they will love their own family, country, religion, or community better than they love those on the outside, do not restrain your heart. You are capable of loving humanity, of loving all creation on earth as an extended spiritual family. You will love all as your own. You are meant to belong to a broader family of light. So while some souls have incarnated to learn about us and them and others, have the purpose of teaching unconditional, all-embracing love, you are one of these. You have taken life to love the many, not just the few. For this life's purpose to be anchored, issues in your biological family may keep you from bonding with them in a typical way. Perhaps you were the odd one out in your family, the one whom no one really understood. Perhaps you felt loved, but couldn't live the way your family seemed comfortable to live. Maybe you lost family members through divorce, disease, depression, and death, or through addiction or emotional immaturity that left you disconnected from key family members. If your father figure was absent, while you must do the emotional healing work to process that pain, understand the purpose of that absence for your own spiritual connection to remain intact, pure, and powerful. If your mother figure was absent, well, you're advised to do the emotional work to process that pain. Understand the purpose of the absence for you to look beyond your immediate family to find your place and find yourself belonging to and being devoted to the entire human race. The pain was part of how you remained unconditioned by the more typical family bonds. These bonds are necessary for many souls to experience their life lessons. The difficulty you may have experienced regarding them helped push you to become a child of love. You had to seek family in expansive ways, remaining open as you searched for love, rather than feeling satisfied by your immediate tribe. and closed to those outside it. Um, you can come through your experience not as a victim of circumstances, but as an empowered soul. So process it, heal, forgive, and step into the spiritual blessings gained through your atypical relations with your biological family. Although you are not meant to belong in a traditional way to your family of origin, you shall not be denied the love you need. You're here to help a human family joined by more than blood or legal union. It will not just be you loving the world, but the world loving you. The power of your heart to give and receive love shall not be wasted. So it is time to gently undo the patterns of attempting to fit in. Instead, trust that you are exactly as you are meant to be. When you do, your magnetism will draw love and friendship from those who vibrate at a similar level of consciousness to you. Leave past hurts and rejections behind. You no longer need them to grow. So be brave. Pray to connect to your family of light, not only in spirit, but also here on earth. Let them in. Know that you belong here in spirit and in body to be loved, held, touched, listened to, and accepted just as you are. So for an invocation there in Scorpio, I choose of my own free will to receive all assistance from unconditional love so I can peacefully process any unresolved hurt, rejection, abandonment, judgment, or betrayal. I have learned how to love more unconditionally through my experiences. I have learned that love allows all beings to freely choose how they wish to live. I wish to live with openness, love, and connection in spirit and in the flesh with those who can accept my love and love me too. Through divine grace, I ask for assistance in attracting my soul's tribe and family of light, heavenly and human, that I may experience belonging in conscious community, sharing my light with and love with others. Through unconditional love, may all beings feel the blessings of true family, of deep, abiding, divine love. So be it, and so it is. Okay, Swarps, that's it for your reading. Like I said, if something didn't resonate with you during the reading, let it go to the universe. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. So just check out what kind of numbers we got here, and then that will be it. There's Swarps. Okay, so we got, yeah, you just got a, no, we don't really, we got a whole different array. You got, let's see here, you got a 2, a 4, a 5, an 8, a 9, a 17, a 13, 24, and a 30. So one of those numbers might be a significance to you, I'm not sure. And yeah. So anyways, Scorps, like I said, I hope you liked the reading. Whatever didn't resonate with you, let it go to the universe. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Thanks for coming out and supporting the channel, and it truly does help it grow. So please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I hope you have a great week. And namaste. Hope to see you back in soon.